concept is heart sounds. During each cardiac cycle, during that 0.8 second duration, two prominent sounds are produced. They can be heard by stethoscope. First heart sound is lub. That is heard during closure of tricuspid and bicuspid valves. That is during ventricular systole. In order to prevent the entry of blood from ventricles to auricles, tricuspid and bicuspid valves will be closed. This lub sound is of low pitch and it occurs for long duration. Second heart sound is dub. It is heard during closure of semilunar valves which are present at the pulmonary artery and aorta. So they will be closed at the beginning of the ventricular diastole. Those valves will be closed in order to prevent the backward entry of blood into ventricles from pulmonary aorta and aorta. This sound, dub sound, is of high pitch and occurs of short duration. So this is the first sound lub and this is the second sound dub. In between that, ventricular systole begins here and ventricular diastole beginning here. So this will be repeating during each cardiac cycle. Then coming to what is heart murmur. In case of damaged heart valves, either tricuspid or bicuspid or semilunar, whatever valves are damaged, improper closure will take place of those openings. Auriculoventricular openings and the opening of pulmonary aorta and systemic aorta, those openings will be improperly closed. That results in abnormal sound that is called heart murmur. Then what is electrocardiogram? You know, SA node, sino-auricular node, is the pacemaker of the heart. So the pacemaker SA node exhibits a spontaneous depolarization. That means at the resting stage, any nerve or muscle will be polarized. Once it gets activated, here auto-excitation will take place. Depolarization takes place at the SA node and causes electric potential will be released. That starts automatic beating of the heart. So the impulses that are released here, they travel through the cardiac muscles during the cardiac cycle, during auricular systole, ventricular systole, etc. That will be carried to the heart muscles as electric currents. These electric currents, they conduct through body fluids, nothing but blood, lymph. So to the body surface, to the surface of the body, these electric currents will be carried, and these amplified currents can be detected by placing some electrodes on the skin of the human being. That is electrocardiogram. You might have observed the electrodes during that ECG procedure. So electrocardiogram is a graphical representation. This is very, very important. Graphical representation of the electrical activity of the heart during a cardiac cycle is called electrocardiogram, not graph. That graph itself is called electrocardiogram. This is very important for your NEET exam, competitive exam. Whereas the machine that is used to obtain this ECG is electrocardiograph. The machine is called graph. The graph is called gram. So, and this technique is called electrocardiography. A patient is connected to the machine with 3 electrical leads, one to each wrist, right wrist and left wrist, and to the left ankle and to the left ankle. If you see here, it consists of P wave, Q wave, QRS complex. This is called QRS complex, and T wave. What are these P, QRS, and T? Let us see. P wave is a small upward wave. It is depolarization, which is electrical excitation of the atria will take place, which leads to the contraction of both atria. So this P wave it represents the auricular systole, contraction of the both atria, whereas QRS complex represents depolarization of the ventricles, which initiates ventricular contraction. The contraction of ventricle starts shortly after the Q and marks the beginning of the systole. So the Q will mark the beginning of the ventricular systole. This is atrial systole, both the atria, both the ventricles. This is the beginning of the ventricular systole. Coming to the T wave, that means here it starts and it continues. The ventricles will contract continuously for 0.3 seconds, So T wave is the return of the ventricles from excited state to the normal state. That is called repolarization. The end of the T wave marks the end of the systole. Here the end of the T wave marks the end of the systole, ventricular systole. Thus, by conducting the number of QRS complexes in a given time period, heartbeat rate of an individual can be detected. That is the purpose of taking the ECG. ECGs obtained from different individuals have roughly the same shape. ECG is of great clinical significance, as any deviation from this shape indicates a possibility, abnormality, or disease. Suppose if the P wave is enlarged, that indicates enlargement of atria. Suppose if QR waves are enlarged, that is called myocardial infarction. That means the heart attack. Suppose ST segment elevated, that is insufficient, that indicates insufficient oxygen to the heart muscle, that is myocardial infarction. And T wave is flat instead of enhanced wave, it is flat. If it is flat, insufficient oxygen to heart muscles due to atherosclerosis of the heart, that is the heart disease. So if the monitor machine makes the sound like peep peep peep, that is cardiac arrest. So tomorrow let us see the double circulation.